Hello, time now 18:34, just about to get onto the M25. Not where I want to be, but that's trucking. Remember that old saying? That's trucking. No, it's not really, it's just fuckwittery. So anyway, I find myself and I'm running out of time. I don't know what's happened to me sat nav, it's just decided to turn itself off. Sandy. What's going on there? Come back on again.
Take the exit 1 M25 towards Heathrow. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the 5th exit.
Right. All these. Oh, what are they doing? He's broken down. I think he's broken down, yeah. That's not good. Oh no.
Go right on the roundabout and take the 5th exit, M25.
He's got an issue.
Heathrow.
Is he going to break down again? More than likely. Is he going to be able to get going? Yeah. Trying to get me So, problem is, telling me I'm going to be back in the yard by 8:39. Trouble is, my day ends at 8:20. So that is not good. .35 now. So this is the bottom of the A1. Well, not the bottom, but part of it. Oh, just better get on the M25. You can cut through. I've done it on a few occasions and just been held up. It's like, what are you doing? You're telling me it's a quicker way, and it's actually not. So I've got 1 hour 40 left of my day. I've got 1 hour 40 to get the fleet.
Roundabout and take the 4th exit, M25 towards Heathrow.
Watch out for loons. South Mims, we ain't stopping there. We get robbed coming out of KFC. So
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit, M25, towards Heathrow.
you got to look at it like, you know, I'm hourly paid now. Whereas before I'd have been spitting feathers because I wanted to get home. And I do want to get home now. The only silver lining is that I'm getting paid more for being out. If that makes any sense. So today has been full of there was a really bad accident on the M40. I don't know how they managed to do it. They'd gone up into the embankment, tipped over, and where's he coming from? I don't even know where that's from. Can't see him anyway. Bumps in the road. Well, we negotiated that all right. A lot of people haven't known. Look at them. All over the place. M25. So, straight round the M25 now. Down to the M3. And then the Fleet Services where we'll be pulling in. Hoping that there's not too many hold-ups. It's all looking, from what I could make out, it was all looking reasonably good. Not that that means a great deal. Not looking good that way though. So yeah, I've got to be parked up. I had to have been car'd out, so that means getting back to the yard, refueling, which is a good 15 minutes, and then getting parked. Bearing in mind I've got to move my car, get this in, get my car back, get all that malarkey, get the paperwork sorted out, and all that into the office. So it's a good 15-20 minutes. Well, it takes a little while to refuel a tank of diesel, you know, 350 odd litres going in. Well, at least 300. Yeah, it takes a little while. So, so I had another 15 minutes on to 8:36. Even if it was only another 10 minutes, 46. That's 30, nearly 25 minutes over. I can't, you know, you can't do that. Drawn and quartered. Well, I'm just not doing it. I'm not picking up infringement, so they're happening. I'm stopping in. I'm going to be stopping in Fleet. You know, if I'd have been back at a sensible time, I'd have been back at. Some nights I've been back at. Once I was back at about 4:30, 4:45, 10 to 5. And another night, the other nights have all been 5, 6, 5:30, 6, 6:30. Nothing really late. Except for the night. It's just, that's the way it goes, isn't it? You know, you got to accept that when you're a truck driver. Everything goes to plan and you can't get too upset about it. And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm hourly paid. So if I'd have been back at 5:30, I would have lost out on nearly 100 quid. So, another 100 quid in my pocket. For a night out. Early start in the morning, but I can't start until about 4, so I'll still be home for about 6:30 in the morning. And that's the idea of me, you know, going back and doing this, is to earn some money. You may as well earn as much as you can, don't you? You know, so you've got to look at it on a positive note rather than on a negative note. As much as I'd like to have been home. in there, I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to come back, and I'll speak to the gorgeous Kira, and I'm going to bed. Pretty certain I'm not going to be able to make it. If this time starts to tumble, because the roads are clear, we'll see what we're on when we get the fleet. But that's an hour. TomTom on truck mode is 8:36. Google is telling me 8:28. So yeah, 86 mile. I'm going to be 15-20 minutes over, so I'm not going to be able to get fuel or anything. I'm not going to be able to. It just takes one thing to go wrong and I'll be over. Nice and clear, this is what we want. Steaming on. I don't want to speak too soon, but this is grand. So when I stop, I'll take a picture of the sat nav. It's time date stamped. So you can see if they query it, which they better not. Just didn't know which way to go this morning, you know. And 6.5 a dozen, whichever way you go. You saw the M1. I'd have just been stuck in that, but further down. I can see a bit of traffic. 5-minute delay. Hour and 28 to get the Fleet, so we're all right. I mean, technically we should get to Fleet within the next half hour. Kids on top of motorway bridges scare the life out of me. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. People just, it's like, are you for real, some of these people, when they dive around? Congestion ahead. I'm just keeping this lane for the moment because he's coming out. So it looks like we're going into wacky races mode. Limit. Yeah, it's been a day of really bad accidents. There was a lorry driver that had gone into an embankment in an Arctic, turned it over. I think it was all of his own doing, from what I've heard. There's been accidents, bad accidents. M1, there was a jumper on M42. It's just been, all I've heard today is accident here, accident there. It's just carnage. But of course, there's such an impact on the rest of the roads because everyone's, you know, like the M40 being shut. That means anything coming from the south or the west country or the southwest heading towards Birmingham, M40 is the road to take. Now, the next road would be the M1. So they've got a pole, which is what they were doing, diverting everyone onto the M1, which was causing havoc. Right. Anyway, hope you're all having a good weekend. Not sure how I'm going to get these videos out because I'm not going to have time over the weekend. Got the bill food from the transit van. Get it through the MOT and the UEGR valve.
Follow M25 towards Oxford.
Can't remember how much it was. I'll let you know next time if I remember. But it's got an MOT on it now. Ugh. Mile an hour. Time's now gone up to 8:38. Ain't gonna happen. So I've got the same truck again next week, which is good. I can leave all my stuff in it. Don't have a faff about with that, which is nice. And I'll bring some cleaning gear with me though. The truck's minging. Don't mind if it's at my own minging this. When it's someone else's, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to concentrate on my driving because there's, like I say, there's people swapping lanes left, right and centre. You never know what's going on. So I'll speak to you all later on. Hello, not sure if the batteries will last. Probably not. Just about to come into Fleet. I've got 29 minutes left on the clock. That's it. So if the battery dies and it doesn't show me going in the Fleet, that's what happened. So that was the week that was. So I'll have about 25 minutes. Time I've parked. Half a mile to go. So timed pretty well, I'd say. If I kept on going, I'd get in at 8:44, and I've got 30 minutes left, and it's 10:02. So yeah, I got to pull the pin by 20 past. So ain't gonna happen. Tried my best, got as far as I possibly could, and this is it. Let's see if we can park. I hope the battery lasts long enough to find out. If not, keep you guessing, won't I? Where's he going? He doesn't know. Out for the speed bump. I'll tell you, in this DAF, it's a better ride than the Merc. Stay there, my son. It's more comfortable. In an old Merc, old Hitler's Revenge, you were prone to losing fillings on a regular basis.
After 200 yards, go straight on M3.
No, I'm not going in here. What we got? Oh, look, plenty of spaces. Plenty of spaces. I'm going to go here. Just about. here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, 6:43. I had a lay-in. It's 12 degrees, Saturday morning, and I'm in my shorts. I couldn't be bothered getting up this morning. I thought if I get up early, I'm just going to be knackered for the rest of the day. So if I get up a little bit later, I shouldn't be too bad. So we stayed in Fleet Services last night. Oh, my seat's not up. Jeez. No, bring it up. There we go. Bumpy along here. So we had a reasonable night's sleep. I slept pretty much all the way. I woke up about 4ish, I think, and then it was a bit broken from then on. See, that's how the services should be. They give way to me because I can't see nothing coming from down there. Right, nice gentle trot back down to Southampton. Diesel Ferries didn't pay me a visit, so that was good. I'd have liked the thieving bastards to have had a look in the back of the box though, and then they could have been really disappointed when there was absolutely nothing in it. So, what am I doing? Here we go. Put on down, I've got coffee. Oh, I didn't get nothing down to me. Bag for breakfast. Idiot. Oh, no, I haven't taken my tablets either. It's a bit early. I'll take them when I get down there. So I don't know nothing. Joe Boy's birthday today. He's 20. Fucking hell, 20. Going on 13. Got his girlfriend with him. Loves young drink. They're dog sitting tonight at his grandma's house. So I might have to give him the gypsies warning. No shagging in your granny's bed, alright? See his face when he does, I'll say that. I'll get a swift kick from Kira. So he's dog sitting. Go girl. Well, she's off to I'm not entirely sure where she's going. She flies out somewhere. She flies out on Tuesday. She flies off on holiday with a load of her friends on Tuesday. I'm back in a truck. Had some weird dreams last night as well. I'm not going to go into it. They were a bit weird. You might think I'm a weirdo. Totally unhinged, not normal. And then again, you probably know that already. Horses. Beautiful day by the looks of it. 12 degrees though. It's not exactly June weather, is it? You know? Mind you, when I'm trucking, it's warm enough. It means I can get a good night's sleep without like trying to sleep in a sauna, because that is really uncomfortable. So, like, you know, at the weekends I like it warm. During the week, just like it is at the moment. Bit of sunshine, nothing too much. 18 degrees, absolutely spot on. Nice and cool in the evenings. I ended up, because I'd run out of food, because I wasn't expecting to be out tonight. I had the choice between the sandwich, which I really didn't fancy because I was quite hungry. So I had the choice really between some Chinese chopsticks, stuff in there that they have in the services, which I've had before, and they're hit and miss. Sometimes it's really nice, sometimes it's not. And I, to be honest, I didn't fancy it. So I really had the choice between Burger King and KFC. Now KFC is the food of the devil. That's the last resort. I rarely go for a KFC. I've got to be really in the mood to have one of them spicy zinger things, you know. And then it's, I'd rather not. So I went Burger King. Now in there it was $12.29 for Angus burger, which looked probably the better out of the lot. The pictures don't do the food. The pictures look really nice, don't they? No, when it comes out, you open it up and you go, what the f is that? They look nothing like the picture. That's like going in and going and saying, well, going into a Ferrari garage and going, yeah, I like the one. See that brochure there? Yeah. I'll have that one there, please. One on the brochure. What? The one sat there in the showroom? Yeah, that one there, like that. Okay, we'll get it delivered to you. And when it turns up and they roll it off the low loader, it's a fucking Fiat 500. Hey, what's that? What's a car? Well, it's not like the one in the pit. Yeah, but it's a car, isn't it? That's the same thing with Burger King. Pictures are misleading. I looked at it. I went, that's not $12.29 worth of food. You ripping off bastards. Burger King, flee. Get a grip. Anyway, blood pressure going up there. Keep it calm. Saturday, going home. Sun's gone in, we've dropped down to 11 degrees now.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, M3, Port Sunlight.
I'm not even... What? Sat nav's gone mad. So we're currently cruising at 53 mile an hour, and the reason I cruise at 53 mile an hour, people go, oh yeah, but it do 56. Yeah, it does do 56. It does, but you're and I haven't had it confirmed, but there's a lot of talk about DVSA now. Some people still call it VOSA. It's not VOSA, it's DVSA. People need to get harp on about the rules and regulations. The DVSA, VOSA changed in DVSA years ago. So people need to get their facts right, really. DVSA, apparently, and I don't know how true this is because I've heard conflicting stories, but I'd rather err on the side of caution. HGV, the law for driving on a motorway for an HGV truck is 60 mile an hour. However, the vehicle specifics for the truck are limited to 56 miles an hour. So technically, they can't do you for speeding, but they can do you for breaking the law on the limits of what the truck is capable of doing, which is 56 miles an hour. So anytime you get an overspeed, they could technically do you. Now apparently, I don't know how true this is, but they're starting to get a bit hot on this. So if you've got a whole shitload of overspeeds, you could be in serious bother. I know some drivers drive to the limit all the time and they don't care about the overspeeds, it's just going off all the time. I don't. Because I just don't want the drama of having to explain myself, and I don't want them on my card because it's classed as an infringement. Because every time you do it, it's classed as an infringement. It's just not dealt with. If suddenly they decide to deal with it, you're going to look. Your transport manager is going to get the right up, and you've got to change your whole style of driving. Whereas my style of driving is I drive at 53 mile an hour. And down the hills, you can do a +3. So the most I'll ever do is 56, so I never get overspeeds. Or I don't say that I don't go over, because when I see it going up, especially if you've got heavy loads, so it sort of takes you on a bit, it carries you over if you don't reel her back in. That's the same with this truck, same with the Merc, same with all the trucks. You momentum, gravity, Newton's law, it just takes over. So yeah, for those of you that are new, have a think about your overspeeds. Don't get caught out. Don't take the chance. And at the end of the day, is again on the flip side of this, I'm paid hourly. Why do I want to be rushing around at 56 mile an hour? And the difference between 53 and 56 is a couple of minutes. So it's not like the company's losing out. I'm gaining a couple of minutes, but it is only a couple of minutes. It's not by much. I've got back to the yard from a long journey. Someone said, we both set off at the same time once, and he drives flat out, absolutely balls out all the time, overspeed after overspeed after overspeed, and he just drives like a, you know, straight like a rocket. I got back, and it was like somewhere from up north somewhere, it was like Derby or Chesterfield or somewhere like that. I got back about 10-15, we both took the same amount of breaks, we both stopped, and in different places, but we both stopped, and then I got back about 10 minutes after him. Then we looked at the fuel savings, and I can't remember what it was now, but I saved a shitload more fuel than he did. And 10 minutes, and then that 10 minutes of my time outweighed what he'd spent in diesel. So it pays to be economical. Arribas, Spania. On delay. That's about as much Spanish as I know. Favor, is that a word? Spanish? I don't know. Si? I don't know. My Spanish is non-existent. I've been to Spain. Tossa de Mar. I went years ago, back in the 90s. I went there about 98. We drove down from Germany, me and my mate. We got over the border, we drove down, we stopped in services overnight somewhere, and then drove down the next day, finished off, got over the border, we went, where are we going to go then? I don't know. Look on the coast. How about this place here? Tossa de Mar. Oh, that's a funny name, let's go there. And that's what we did. And we went to we had nothing booked, we went to the tourist information and said, look, we're looking for a hotel or some accommodation or something, what's the cheapest you got? And they said, we've got and they spoke really good English. And they said, we've got there's a little apartment you can have, and it's right above a bar, right in the middle of town. We went, okay, yeah, how much is that? And I can't remember what the price was, but it was really cheap. So we went, yeah, we'll have that. You know, I don't want to be staying in a hotel where you know, and there was two bedrooms, and like a living room type thing, and a shower and a kitchen, and it was, yeah, absolutely spot on. So anyway, we pulled up, and my mate had a Honda Civic, and the boot and the back seats were absolutely full of slabs of 24 cans of Carlsberg. We must have had about a dozen slabs, 24 cans of Carlsberg. So we opened the boot, and we were walking up this side alley, the bar was underneath, and this lovely little taverna, and the bloke goes, in broken English, he goes, fridge upstairs, no good. I went, oh, okay. So you, in my freezer, in my fridge. And he had a big chiller unit, big chiller at the back. He says, I keep beer cold, you eat here every day. So we said, right, okay, yeah, sounds like a fair deal. So we drank in his bar, we drank our own beer, and we had, whenever we were hungry, because it was only like, I mean, Tossa de Mar in those days, back in the night, it wasn't a big place, it was pre-tourism, you know, it only just started. And the beach was about a 10-minute walk from where we were, and his bar was, well, we were probably less than 10 minutes actually. It was right near the front, it was about a 5-minute walk. So if we go out on the beach, we come back at lunchtime, sit in his bar, have a few beers, our beers, have something to eat, get a sandwich or toasties and all sorts of dip. Then we go back on it, go back down the beach and that, come back, shower, downstairs, a few beers, evening meal, get on the lash. It was good, it worked out perfectly. And we left him a load of beer, as well. He left about 2 or 3 slabs. You can have those, mate. We didn't get through all of it because we were drinking in other places, you know, but it was really good. I'd like to go back. I wouldn't remember, probably nothing's there anymore, is it? Probably 50 floor hotels now. It was a fateful holiday, really, because I went back, I had 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks leave. And we had 2 weeks down there. Came back and I had another week. I had a week left, and I thought, what am I going to do for a week? I want to sit in my room. So I booked a flight. I got a flight, and I flew back to England. And there I met my first wife. Again, or not again. I'd broken up. We were as kids when we were young. Before I joined, I'd met her. And then during training it sort of fizzled up. Well, she fucked off with someone else. I should have known then, really, shouldn't I? And we went our separate ways. And then that didn't work out for her. And I bumped into her and I was home I was home for that week, and about day one I bumped into her. And it sort of went from there again. If I hadn't gone home, but then again, if I hadn't gone home, I wouldn't have my gorgeous daughter and my gorgeous grandson. Did I tell you I've got a grandson? No, don't think I have. I've got a grandson. I'm a granddad. Fuck me, how did that happen? Well, I'm not going to go into the biological reasons that happened, but it happened, you know. Yeah, and we were there. We were there for it. We went up for a baby shower. We went up to. My daughter lives up in Preston. She's 30 years old, and. Went out to Preston and got a baby shower. But she warned us on the first day that she said, you know, they're not too happy with the baby, the way things are going. The placenta's not quite doing what it's supposed to do. So it might be induced. We went, right, okay, what, while we're there? She said, yeah, so they cancelled the baby shower. And then they got the phone. We went out for breakfast Sunday morning. Phone call, right, you got to come in now. You're going to get induced today. Holy shit. So we were there, we saw him less than 2 hours old, and it was just brilliant. I've got to be careful where I go now, because I'll start crying again, get all emotional. I just held him for about 20 minutes, I just could not take my eyes off him. And I had tears streaming down my face, oh my word.
After 1.4 miles, keep right.
Keep right. Yeah, it was emotional, and I was just so lucky and privileged to be there for it. It was just amazing. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. So yeah, I'm a granddad, little baby boy. Little goat boy. So I'm looking forward to when we get up north, being able to build like forts and do all the dangerous things that granddads do with their grandsons, you know, get them on the motorbike and stuff like that. Yeah, but he's only 1 year old. It doesn't matter, he'll be alright, get him in there. He can sit in the sidecar. So I've got a motorbike sidecar, don't know if you knew that either. It's currently laid up in the garage. It needs a lot of work doing to it actually. Well, not a lot of work, just work. It's just been left to rot really. It's a bit of a shame. There we go. So yeah, that's what happened as well. Forgot to say that. That's probably the most important thing that's happened.
follow M3 towards Southampton for 90 miles.
Yeah, just thinking about it. He's growing fast. My daughter sends me pictures every 2 or 3 days. And, he was born £4.15. So he's a tiny little thing. There's nothing wrong with him. He's absolutely fine. I don't know if they've had the results back because they sent the placenta off, but it was just starting. It wasn't doing what it was. It was always little from day one. But my daughter's only little, you know. But he was always little from day one. And they just said, look, you know, he was 37 weeks, so he wasn't born. I think that's classed as full term. He's 30. Was it 37 or 39? I can't remember. Either way, he was classed as full term. And they said, look, I ain't going to do it. No, he may as well come out. He'll probably do better if he's out. You know, we don't want something failing. He's just not doing what he's supposed to do. So that could cause a bit of an issue, but you know. So they whipped him out, absolutely fine. All tests have come back on him, and he's hot to trot, and he's putting weight on. He's growing, doing everything he should be, and it's payback time now because he's causing her a few sleepless nights. Excellent. I remember that only too well. Well, it's a dim and distant past. You tend to forget it, don't you? You know that it happened, but you struggle on through, don't you? At the time, you don't know how you're going to get through it, but you do. Everyone does. For those of you that have had kids, then you know, it's not easy. Jesus. You're on autopilot for weeks at a time. So anyway, I'm rounding off my first week back as a truck driver, dragging containers all over the UK. So I thought I'd just run through where I've been this week. So I started off in Southampton, I went up to Birmingham, back to Southampton, then I went up to Peterborough, and from Peterborough I went over to Felixstowe where I did a drop and swap of the box. Then I went back to Bedford, then I had a reload in Northampton, back down to Southampton, up to Derby, down to Southampton, and yesterday up to Peterborough, but I've run out of time and I only got as far as Fleet Services. Now I'm heading back to Southampton. So that was my week. I didn't do a total of what the mileage was. I don't know. A lot. Well, a fair bit anyway. Enough. Well, we're catching this boy up, so I reckon that looks like a Tesco's truck. Let's see if he is, and I'll turn you off. We're getting there. Roads are nice and quiet. Got a car coming down on me, so I'm just going to ease off completely. Just sort of came at the wrong time. I didn't want to slow in there. Yeah, Tesco's. I've got a flask of coffee, but it'll be a bit warm to drink. So that's about it, really. I don't know nothing else. That was my week. So, any top tips for would-be truckers? Don't do it. Get a proper job. If this is what you want to do, you've got to do it, innit? The only trouble that I'm seeing at the moment is the people that are struggling to get jobs and new passes, and either because of your age, they want anything over the age of 25, anything under 25, but it's not because the companies won't take you on, it's because the insurance companies won't. They won't insure them. So, if you're under the age of 25, have a think about it. And then, and a lot of people won't take you on unless you've got experience. How are you going to get experience if you can't get? Do you know what I mean? It's like chicken and egg, isn't it? So it's difficult to get that break. You just gotta try hard, just keep trying, and just eventually you'll get lucky. But as I was talking to someone the other day, the AA man, he said, because he's a mechanic and he's got his he's an HGV mechanic, he's done all disciplines sort of thing, and he said I've looked into it. He says, but I don't want to take. I've got no experience, so the struggle I'm going to have is I'm going to end up having to do a shitty job on shitty money for a couple of years to build up that experience, and I can't afford to do that. And this is the thing, do you want to take a drop in pay, work more hours? No, the answer to that is no, and that's another reason why people are struggling to come into this industry. I've done all right this week. I've done all right for myself this week. I'm happy with what I earned. So, it's not, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I know I've got 3 weeks worth, then there might not be anything else. I don't know. Other Tesco's, loads of cars coming down on me, so I just ease off a bit. Go. Oh, he's going fast. What is this lad doing? He's brought his speed limit. Tesco's doing about, whatever he is, about 20-30 mile an hour. He's not even going in the service, he's a dickhead. It's going slow, and it's going slow. In the end, he backed off and let me out. I don't like slowing down the car. I can see him hurtling down. Just be an idiot if you pull out, innit? Range Rover coming down. Model up. Next one up from a year older and younger than mine. Boxes still coming off the docks on Saturday. Whether they're ready for tipping today or whether they're just going up to a holding little marmite, going up to another yard to stay there ready for Monday. So anyway, that's about it. I shall speak to you all some other time. I've got loads of content to go at, so that has been this week. I don't know how much I'll do next week. Just want to get a week under my belt and see where we went with that. So I'll speak to you all later. Cheers, bye. Thanks for watching.